Welcome to Afri-Culture with yours truly, Larva McAfee, aka Nicole, with my special guest, Togbi Ngoyifia of Aflawu, Gakli, Grand Lomé, where we discuss Afri-Culture. It is all about Afri-Culture. Let's get it started.
CEENA 2025. Come and have a unique experience in Dallas, Texas.
Ago na miapete milemiakpe bemifa 32nd annual CEENA convention le Dallas Fort Worth. Dallas. Big D. Mifa yafa pong tepe. Aha. CEENA 2025. Mano bobo edolo. Mifa midwaza. We want me at the Cornwall Friday evening. Sunday me our picnic. Me our church service. And all les zanzazata miniva.
Tata nyo play before you, mi do bonso anamilo. Mi do bonso anami akpata, mi de kukuna mi be mi klo mi ape famille ovalo. Mi klo mi ape famille o mi afa po Dallas da. Mi adu azan. Azalo.
Azase.
Azale kongbe.
Azale wa.
Hello and salute everybody. Ndi ndona misiame, wherever you are joining from, I want to say thank you. Welcome to Afri-Culture right here on Chadi Wonoko and CEENA TV. It is another Sunday and we are here to discuss things that are important right now. I thank you for joining us. I thank the Lord for giving us another day, another Sunday. We are breathing today. Guys, I am just so grateful. I have to say this because I was at church today, and just today, as we were at church, there was a lady, 20 years old. She died from cancer. Another parent died. And then there were just a lot of things going on, cancer after cancer, just a lot of things going on. So when I'm telling you that I'm grateful that you're watching me, I'm grateful that I'm here with you. I am truly grateful. So I am just grateful, just breath of life alone. Our life may not be perfect. We may be going through things, and I know life is not, every day is not Sunday. It's a lot going on in our individual lives. We all have problems. We all have issues. But I just have to say this. If you're watching me, wherever you are, whatever your situation, whatever your circumstance, we have to thank God for his grace. Because we are breathing. The most important thing is we are breathing. So I just feel so grateful today that I am breathing. So I want to say, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're listening to me, if you're watching me, I thank God for you. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for me. I am super grateful that we are breathing today. I just have to say this. I didn't plan to, but just speaking this, it came to mind. So every day it's God's mercy. So we have to be grateful. So thank you for joining Afri-Culture today. Today I have Abla with me because we have to talk about CEENA. We have to get some updates. We have to keep you excited because we're already in March. Can you believe it? We are March 2nd today. And CEENA is on Labor Day weekend. It's only how many weeks now, or how many months now? So we are almost here. Just last year, we were talking about last year, 2025. We are already in 2025. It is already, we are March 2nd today. So we cannot allow you to sleep a little bit. No, we have to come back and keep updating you on CEENA, what is happening. So I'm bringing Abla here to give us an update about, the cultural side and the youth side, how important that is to me. So to give us a little bit of update and also answer some questions that we have out there. And I'm going to give you some update that I know, but I want you guys to follow CEENA Central with Efo Steve. They are having a lot of guests with CEENA Talk. So if you are in the know, you are not in the know, I want you to make sure that you are checking in with CEENA Central. All right. So and the rest of the shows on CEENA TV. So again, thank you very much. I'm super excited. You know how excited I get when Abla is here, and we always have so much to talk about. You know that. So she's here, and I'm gonna bring her back. Before I do, nyato fofonyo dada nyondola dogbenami dogbenami siami dakbenami be mile moaji kodo mi egbea mi bava moaji le Afri-Culture CEENA TV kodo chatting wonoko egbea mau gbanami agbe mi la agbe mkele blona mo be na egbele church ya amere 20 ans eku kudo cancer jeune vie vraiment talent et nous souvient les tonami c'est vraiment talent edo nusi anu mu ona de pe amenyu de beni voi ku 20 ans amere chanto ku na 20 ans amere chambe to ku na cancer et puis ame gbogboro oldo cancer ole wonu donc aim le gbobe na de mi la gbegbe a nye kudo mi la gbegbe a ni adakpe na mawo ni adakpe na Yehowa benu veve donc am le vraiment joyeuse bena ole se nkonye mi la gbegbe donc anda pe na ma una gbe okudo agbenye em le glon donc mi ada pe na ma obe mi la gbegbe mi va moaji egbe mi agba discuter ndi okpoda egbe ablava kudo mi la gba discuter CEENA be update do endo le changement do le nko le wa les CEENA préparation ko le wa les CEENA Abla va discuter kudo mi egbe donc ani mi le do anglais mglon mi a bla anglais vide donc il est possible venir ko Abla English for me le ja do egbe ontonya Abla le ja lon la do evegbe na mi o. So maybe we can force her today, but I think she's only going to speak English. Donc let's just see how this goes. So mak bla blava avant mak bla king ba mak bla blava updates dole na CEENA updates there, just few updates mlejima blonami le CEENA ole blobe na et présentement hotel ou le book hotel ou the hotel are getting vraiment close. So if you want to go to CEENA, make sure that you are there. Mila book mi abe hotel ou fifi jam parce que hotel ou elle vraiment elle jo mbaleja nanyo donc elle est vraiment limitée. Donc à midi hotel ou mi book mi abe hotel ou mi a make sure de bena mi réserver mi abe hotel ou egbe. Et puis, nous update bourre chanle a obenane mi réservé hôtel à Kaba mi la her breakfast. Et mi o réservé mi o réservation mi o hôtel à complimentary breakfast. So guys, I just want to let you guys know, everybody, since we're going to be speaking English today, CEENA update that I know I can give you right now is the hotels are filling up. So if you have not registered, you have not booked your hotel, this is the time. You need to do it right now before you have to stay in overflow hotel. You know how that is. You don't want to be in overflow hotel. So you need to make sure that you register today and reserve your hotel ASAP right now, okay? And another good news that I have for you is breaking news. You can see it on the screen. If you register right now and you reserve your hotel, there you will have a complimentary breakfast. You know how we get it in Denver? We have breakfast, hot breakfast. That was awesome, right? So we have hot breakfast. That was very much, a plus for Denver. So Dallas is saying, you know how everything is big in Dallas, right? So Dallas is saying if you register and you reserve your hotel, you're going to have a complimentary breakfast, hot breakfast. So guys, I want to give you that update. So hurry up and reserve so that you can get this complimentary breakfast. But I'm going to bring, and I know that the CEENA, they are giving more updates on the other shows like CEENA Central. So you guys can watch that and get more update. But I'm gonna bring Abla over so that we can get on with the show. So Abla, my dear,
Hi.
welcome back to Afri-Culture.
Thank you.
How are
Nice
you
to be
doing today?
back. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So welcome back. So I don't know if you have to introduce yourself again, but you have your name out there, Abla from
Yes,
Airway
that's me.
Association in Washington, D.C. And just to remind people, you are hosting 2025, correct?
26.
Oh, 2026, sorry.
26 next year.
2025.
Yes.
Next
Dallas
year.
is 20. Yeah.
After Dallas,
So we're
you
next
guys are
year.
hosting.
We're hosting next year. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be
It
a
is
good time.
going
You're
to be a
gonna
good
wish
time.
you went to Dallas. That way you can really enjoy DC. Like to really enjoy DC,
You have
come
to
to
go
Dallas. Yeah, come to Dallas so you can make your friends.
All right, and then you can
And
bring
then
them in here.
DC, that way you can
You'll
have
be
a good
looking for
time with your
something. You
new
can
friends.
looking forward to something. So, especially if you have not been to CEENA before, if this is your first time coming to CEENA, you have never been. This is your chance. You have to go to Dallas and then experience it.
Yes.
That way, you can have something to expect. You can have bar raise because
Exactly.
Abla, I always say that. I say after CEENA 2023, after Atlanta. You know how everybody always saying that CEENA is best than anybody else, CEENA. And I remember North Carolina is saying that their CEENA, till today, they are saying that their CEENA is still the best CEENA, right? So I'm going to say that after Atlanta, everybody, CEENA is only going to be getting better and bigger.
You can only, and that's the way it should be. That is the natural order. It really should only be we get
We're
better
supposed to
and
get
better.
better every year.
They age wine, right? Wine
Right.
ages, it gets better as it ages. So we have to look at ourselves as fine wine.
Right.
And it's just gonna get better as
It's
we
just
age.
gonna get
Like
better. It's just
that's
gonna
it.
that is my thing. I'm like, it's just going to we're gonna have a lot of first time. We were saying Atlanta had a lot of first time, we did first time things, and then
Yeah.
Denver came and added more first time stuff, and then we loved it and we liked some, and then we are waiting for Dallas to do theirs, and I can only imagine what you guys going to do, because you are very much competitive. DC, Washington, oh my God. You guys, I don't know how
We
it's going
are.
to
I
go,
don't know
but
where that came from. I even get nervous at how competitive we are. I'm not as
oh my God,
competitive.
and you're president, Jesus. But but we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
So
DC, we like to set the tone here. So
you
it
always
is.
you always like to be on top. You always like to be, and you don't give up. And I'm like, huh? Okay, all right. So
I mean, you know what? It only makes sense. We are the nation's capital, right?
right.
So it's like
right,
I guess
right.
I guess it's the influence of the environment. Like we
The
only
environment,
can have
that's
no
what it
choice but to
is.
strive for the best.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah,
whatever the reason,
because naturally, because truth be told, naturally, I'm not a competitive person. But when I really look at what other people think of DC, I think it truly is the environment. So it's just like we feel like we have to set the tone.
You have to set the tone. And it's like, and I can just see the challenge, how you guys go through the challenge. Atlanta, that's the first time I really, really experienced the challenge, how you guys did the challenge. And I loved it, right?
Yeah.
So I loved it. I videoed the whole thing. And then in Dallas, in Denver, I'm like, okay, you guys not giving up. It's not like it's not gonna go. We should but I love the competition though. I
leave the room.
Yeah.
I leave the room because I was like, you know what? Just tell me what the final one is because it's too intense. And for me, they should never send me to go do the challenge because I might stop
you
at
just
5,000.
give up. You just like, okay, you take it.
You know, for me, I look at my pocket. I'm like, let me look what we have right now.
Yeah.
But then you know what?
So
people start coming.
But they know what they're doing.
It's fun.
They
know what they're doing.
Okay, I have a feeling that after that, you guys did. I have to ask her next time I see her. I'm like, when you get home, do you kind of like say, I wish I didn't do this? After you look at the budget, you look at the money. I have to ask her.
That's what I want. That's what I wonder for some people, because like sometimes I feel like emotions are high. So because some people truly are competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like, that like the gambling spirit.
Right.
So some people, are you putting forth more money? Because sometimes we'll before we go, I don't know if all the other associations do, but we try to prepare ahead of time.
Right. You're supposed to.
All right, we know. Yeah, prepare ahead of time and start collecting our money. So I know, like for me, I'm a very budget type of person. So I already know what I've allocated as far as what my cap is for donations.
Right.
So I do wonder, I'm like, okay, if I've already know that I've already, donated my more, but then I see that, man,
What is going to
Boston
happen?
is over here trying to like take us out of our spot. Now let me add another couple, however many dollars. So that I do wonder if some people do because I know I think about
I can
like,
only,
I don't want to go home and
I'm,
regret.
you and I know that before she says yes, when she's doing the competition, when they're doing that, before she says yes, she look at the treasurer. I think it's the treasurer that she looks
Oh
at.
yeah, they know the finances.
Okay,
I don't know.
so the
Yeah,
treasurer
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, and she came to yeah. I'm like, okay. As long
Yeah,
as
we
you know
don't.
where it's
I
going.
will say this: we don't make silly mistakes or anything like that.
I
They
hope
they
so.
have
I hope so.
listen. When it comes to the leadership, they have very unique strengths, so they know how to play this thing very well. They already know they have their meetings. They know what's going on, so things are put in. They know what they could do and what they can't do. So that as far as that goes, yeah, I just stay out of that. I'm like, that's not my jurisdiction.
I know you. I don't see you. I don't ever see you there. I'm like, you are,
because I don't. That's not something I'm ready to understand right now. I'm like, just let me know what the final number is. How much do I need to put in? And did we win?
It's good for
I just want to know that we won.
Just won, exactly. You just know at the end you won. You really
just let me know when we win.
But and because you said when we won, because you know you're gonna win, and because you're never gonna lay out, you're gonna lay it down.
Because I know who our president are. I know who our leaders are. I know we're gonna win.
You're gonna win. But I like it because all of that is the money going to CEENA, right? At the end of the day,
at the end of the day,
how much we are going to raise anyway. So I'm like, at the end of the day, it's good for CEENA.
Yeah,
so we are happy. So
yeah, and I think we need to get more creative to find more fun ways to get people energized to do that. Yeah,
because last year it came to them too, because it was the first and second, so it came to them too. And I don't know if somebody else is gonna step the game this year. I don't know. We'll find out.
What I would like
to have to come and find out.
I would like us to see to have a different kind of competition.
Yeah, not
where
just
that's still not just that association challenge. So like, let's say like there's some type of like I don't know, like a cultural night. There's some type of Agbaja parade, and New York is the best
and
one.
New York, the best dance.
Yeah,
I know.
And somehow, some way, people start throwing money, and that, like, something like that. And then they're the champions of that. Although when it comes to cultural dancing, DC will also take the crown for that one. I'm sorry, that
you know what? Okay,
that one is
all right.
That one will be. So we have to find something else.
Well,
but it will be
DC
impossible.
Wins, even DC wins, that will be encouragement. It will encourage the others to teach their,
get involved.
their people to get involved and start practicing. To start practicing. So I mean, that is something that we have to, like. If it is, then let us do it. Let us do it. So it is exciting. It is super exciting. So I am looking forward, God willing, we are going to be in, Dallas. So we want you guys, everybody, to be here. That's why we are here. We are dedicating this show for
hurry up and register, because the hotels are registered right now. While you're online, if you're on your computer, open up another screen and register right now. It's www.dallasairways.org. The hotels are filling out.
Right now.
Yes. So log in
and do your part right now, because this is something you don't want to miss, guys. It's just the Labor Day weekend. It is 4-day, and it is packed with activities, packed with awesomeness. It's just packed with traditional, colorful food and everything. You're gonna meet people you have never met before. In Atlanta, let me tell you this, and I have the videos on Chatting with Nicole. In Atlanta, I met a lady. When we did Atlanta, those of you who are not there, I was at the airport, welcoming people and doing a live show. And this lady met another guy. I met another guy at the airport. They haven't met for over 20 years. They haven't met for over 20 years. They met there. And I met so many people like, oh, I haven't seen this since secondary school. We never met, and now they are meeting. So a lot of you are meeting your people that you have not seen for ages, through CEENA, in CEENA. So it is something that it's not just a meeting, but you're going to meet new people as well. You're going to meet new people. You're going to make new contact, and you're going to see a lot of things, and especially your youth. Last year in Denver, I interviewed some young ladies. That's their first time, and they will continue to come. That was their first time, and they will not miss it next year. So it is just exciting to see. Bring your children, especially those who are, how they are. They don't want anything to do with your African food and smelly food and stuff. Bring them. They're like, oh, that smells. I don't want to do that. So bring your children, bring your young people. Speaking of young people, Abla, let us know what is happening. I don't think you need an introduction anymore. So what is going on? What is going on your side? How is the preparation for youth and as far as cultural on your side? You just told us that you're the best already. When it comes to
well, that was just for DC. I was just speaking on DC. We're the best when it comes to cultural. The youth. I'm trying to bring some of that to CEENA because that's a DC thing. But I'm trying to bring some of that excellency into to the CEENA youth, and we are, by God's grace, finally making some progress. We are, for the first time ever, we announced earlier this week that will officially, for the first time ever, have a young adults program. So there'll be activities alongside the existing program that everyone's accustomed to at CEENA. That will be tailored just for young adults and youth and even children. We didn't put that on the flyer, but the idea is to have a little bit of something for everyone to go to that feels age appropriate or something they can relate to. So for those who are like born in America, there'll be something for those of us that were born here, raised here, but don't really know the language. For those who may have been, born back home and came here, like you'll be able to meet those kind of different people. But our lineup so far, and there'll be a lot more to come. But we are going to kick off the week with the cocktail hour. So of course, if you're 21 and up, you'll be invited to that. We plan to have a game night, a relationship and dating, or a relationships panel. There'll be college prep for the high schoolers or those heading to high school, or those just trying to do post-secondary education. We're going to have fitness sessions every morning. So there'll be Fit Fam. So everybody come with your workout gear. So every morning there'll be something to go ahead and get our blood circulating and stay fit during the weekend. Finance sessions. And then most importantly, we plan on also implementing cultural lessons, because we know that not every association has like a youth wing or a cultural wing in place. So for some people, CEENA really is the only place they do see Bobobo, Agbaja, they hear Wezon. Like it's the only time they're really immersed in the culture. So it only makes sense to offer that at CEENA as well too. And one of the things that inspired that was in Denver, during the culture performance, there were some kids, they were enjoying the performance. Like you can see they wanted to like mimic the dancing.
Thanks.
And they were shy. So I stood up with them and said, okay, let me show you how to do it. I think they were doing Ganhu. So I was showing her like, this is how you do the Ganhu or whatever. I said, okay, you got it. So when, everyone started joining, I said, let's go. And it took a while, but eventually she went on there to dance. I realized like, if we offer something during, the day, when it comes to the cultural night in the evening, then everybody can participate because they learned a little something earlier. So so we're excited. There's going to be a lot more. So just stay tuned. There'll be a lot more announcements, but this is just the start. We're still looking for some speakers. So if you're someone out there that knows that you can lend your gifts to the young adults program, please do reach out. We would love to hear from you and see how you can make the program better. But yeah, that's it as far as youth updates so far.
So
or young adults.
For young adult, we need to make sure, because they feel offended when you're calling them youth. I'm like, so young adults.
Yes.
So that's the key right there. So if you're watching us or somebody, all of these lineup that we have, the relationship, how the relationship panel that we have, for example, if you're somebody who like to teach, you know how to dance, and you can teach them, you have the patience to teach them. If you are somebody who can help out with, with any of these, please just reach out. And when you come to CEENA, when you come to Dallas, just raise your hand, and we can put you to work. And that would be a good work, that you can put you to work and you can help out with this, because
before you get to Dallas too. So even if you
exactly,
even better, so that way we can get things in place. Yeah,
it's good to know that we have these, and we can actually we have you guys, but it is important that to reach out, because we don't know. A lot of people have a lot of experiences that we don't know. And if you're just somebody who can do that, just reach out to us, and let us know, so that we can pull you down and get in contact with you, because preparation makes perfect, right? If we prepare, then the program will go well. All of these programs that we are planning, if we don't have people, if we don't have the right people in place, it's not going to work out. It is not going to work out. So we need to make this work. So if you are listening to us, or you know somebody who can help, or you know your children want to learn how to dance and want to do these things, you need to sign them up. You need to bring them, and you need to reach out to us. So you said that is the youth update.
So youth and young adults, and that's the update as far as like come, like there'll be something there for you so you can come.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I promise you it's gonna be lit. So come.
It's gonna be lit, she said.
It's gonna be lit. So come through, pull up. It's gonna be lit.
All right. So what other updates that we have going on?
What else? So I mentioned briefly, yes, hotels are selling out very fast, so do register. So one thing that I think we need to do better at is educating our attendees on what convention planning entails, because I don't think people really understand why we say register early, and then oftentimes people come to CEENA and then complain about the outcome and don't realize that outcome is actually your own fault. So I want to be very explicit. I'm trying to be as nice as, but a lot of the challenges that we experience at CEENA is actually those who register late create a problem for us. When we don't have that money, it's very challenging to plan efficiently to accommodate everyone. So what's happened in the past that's not happening anymore is that in the past, people have been able to reserve their hotel rooms before registering.
Right.
And that created a really big problem for us, because a lot of people would book 10 rooms at a time and then maybe not even come. And then because those rooms were booked, we've gone for more hotels.
Right.
So let's say we've got 3 overflow hotels when we really only needed 1 because of boarding. So to eliminate that, the proper way is how the registration process is going right now with Dallas, where you register and you'll receive a link with your reservation details. So that helps us to make sure that we're not wasting any money and we can accommodate people properly. Now, if registration, like if everything is sold out and fully booked in a timely manner. So let's say with this announcement that the hotels are selling out, if everyone who wants to register registers and we are completely maxed out, that's when we can actually look and see, like, do we need to get another hotel and then not put us in a deficit. So for those who registering on time is what actually truly lets us know if we really do need
you need a space.
What's happened in the past is we really didn't need all the hotels that we needed because people were just taking what they can and didn't do the proper steps to cancel.
Right.
And it creates a money loss. So when everything is registered, like if we wait till August to do that, it's hard to try to implement getting another hotel room, or another hotel. But if everyone who needs to register and we sell out well in advance with months more to plan, then I think that's something that Dallas may reconsider and then say, okay, yes, there is actually a need, and then they'll go and look for another hotel.
Right.
But they can't do that until everyone is properly registered and paid in full. So that is what the registration process truly is. That's the only way to make sure we can plan accordingly, so that way we don't lose money. The key word there is not to lose any money.
Lose anything.
Don't want to waste any money. The other process, how it's been in the previous years, it creates a challenge with money, and we want the money to go to the LA land,
right?
Build more schools and more, and have and more amenities for us too, for us to enjoy as well.
Right. Right.
So
okay. So I hope that will really help, because some people don't really take in that they think that we already have the money and we have everything. We don't. So the registration and everything, that's where the money is coming from.
We're a nonprofit. We're not
the money coming someplace else. So if you're watching us, we just want to encourage you to share your comment. Let us know where you're coming from, where you're joining from, so that we can shout out to you. And if you have any questions for myself or Abla, Justin, as always, Justin from Canada, he's saying hello. So Justin, hello. And then I have Gracia. Gracia say Exodus 7. He said, you shall not misuse the name of the Lord, your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone. I'm trying to find out, what is that coming from? What is that? Did somebody misuse the name of the Lord? Gracia, let us know.
It might be a bot.
It might be a bot. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would a bot be like, okay. So I, I don't know where is that coming from, but if you're a real person, I want to know why you put this comment. We want to know, because none of us, we know that, and we do not know how not to misuse the name of the Lord. So thank you for your comment. If you're a real person, thank you for your comment. If you're a bot, get out of my, I don't want you. We only deal with people here. We don't deal with bots in here. All right. And then we have Joe Meccano. He's saying, is this only for airway? No.
For anyone who wants to come and support.
Anybody can come. It is not just for airway people. It's not from Ghana or Togo or Benin. It is for every single person. So you can join us. You can come. You can register. And plus, you don't even have to be part of an association to come. Yeah. So we encourage you to join your association, your local association in your state. But if you don't, you're not part of an association, you can still come. So we will want to let you know that, please, we don't want to limit it to anybody. We have a lot of people who attend, and they're not even Africans. They're not even part of an association, so they still come. You said, do we have an Airway Association in New York? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So there is a Way Association in New York. We actually was there. We were there. New York hosted, I think, 2017 or 18, something like that. Either 17 or 18. Is it 18?
16. 15 and 16. Yeah.
Really?
There's a few. Yeah, because Canada was
2018. So
yeah,
New York did before. Canada did after. Canada was North Carolina. So I think it's 2017.
2015, 2016, and 2017, I think, were the three. It was the New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia associations.
So it has.
So it was one of those 3 years from between the 2015 and 2017. They hosted between those years.
Yeah, I think it did it after that. We went to Canada. So New York hosted, I believe, 2017. If not, it's 16. So yes, there is a Way Association in New York. So you can definitely, if anybody watching us from New York, Way Association of New York, please reach out to Joe. She wants to, or they want to join. They want to join. So I want to come specifically for the Bobobo. Okay, well. Whatever brings you, we accept you. We'll make sure we are having bobobo that day. We are having plenty of bobobos. So you're definitely going to see a true bobobo, real life bobobo, not the fake bobobo. I went to Ghana and had a bobobo. I came and I shared this bobobo. They were dancing with their butt. And they were shaking their butt. And then somebody was watching me live. He was in New Mexico. He was like, Nicole, he called me. He's like, Nicole, these are fake bobo.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
I'm like, okay. So they were
It's
really
not the bobo I knew growing up.
No, they really were having their bobo on the street. It was a whole area. So we were there, we were driving, and then we like, these people just having bobo, just shaking their butt. Oh my God. If you go to chatting with Nicole, you're going to see that. You just look for bobo, you see.
Because twerking is a trend now. So
twerking is, but that was
like
not
this
a
is
real
capitalizing off of So I get some interesting videos like, oh, you know how to do that dance? I was like, that's not bobo.
That is not
that is not the actual bobo. There's other movements involved too.
Yeah, there's a more movement involved.
Yeah, not just the back.
It needs to be professional. It needs to be cultural.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's just the popular one.
So you really want to join? Joe. Okay.
Your name is Joe.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we do you want, I don't know what you can give us, but reach out to us.
So if you go to CEENAonline.org, all of the associations are listed there.
So the link is there. So you can click on the New York, their link to New York website. Yeah. So they have contact. They have emails and who to contact, so you can reach out to them through that link. So go to CEENA, and you should be able to get in touch with them. And we want to see you. So when you come to Dallas, you want to find us. You want to let us know. You want to let us know who you are, because we'll be looking forward to seeing you. So make sure. All right. So Abla, what else do we have?
What else do we have? We also have the breakfast, the complimentary breakfast. If you do register on time, there will be complimentary breakfast. So that is a nice, wonderful update that Dallas was able to negotiate for us. Not all hotels serve breakfast, contrary to popular belief. That's another comment I'll get for some people when I ask, are you coming? Like, no, because there's no breakfast, and I went somewhere with my son. And so a lot of like the residence inns and courtyards, they automatically come with breakfast, but those are like very quick microwavable type of breakfast. So the hotels we typically host CEENA in actually have like an actual kitchen chef breakfast, so it does cost. So when we're able to get free breakfast, that is a very, very big deal.
It is big. So it was a big deal.
So it's not something that we can do every CEENA. Sometimes it's geographical because some things. So what you'll see as you attend CEENA, there's some things you'll get at one CEENA that you can't get at another.
Get on the other
because
and
it's
also
affordable in that area and it's not in DC.
And not just affordability, but also what is closer, what is convenient, because we have to kind of decide what can we sacrifice. Because if let's say that there's a hotel that can give the courtyards, I mean, they can give us breakfast, but you have to drive 2 hours from the airport. You know what I mean? So it doesn't help you. So it has to be what we
we look at a lot of factors when we are choosing a hotel. And unfortunately sometimes we can't check all the boxes. Like one of our number one, our number 1 and 2, it goes neck and neck. We like to be close to the airport and we want the best rate possible. And those two are actually negatives. To get the best rate, you will not be near the airport.
Right. It's for your and I said it's for their own, our attendees benefits, our benefits, because we want you to pay less. We don't want to charge you so much. So all of these things that we do is for your benefits.
So we have to factor in
so we do
all those
of
things.
That.
Yeah. So like what the cost. So, but trust me. So when there's a hotel announced and selected, it is definitely the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
So that we can spend the least amount of money and have the best time in that area.
Right.
So it varies from state to state, city to city. And geographical. Even the menu too will also determine what you can get. So this is not CEENA related, but I had a conference in North Dakota in the summertime, and where they're located, they do not offer seafood, so no fish. So we, as CEENA, would never be able to go to North Dakota because we like to have fish.
But it's been a long time we haven't had fish on the menu, though. We haven't had fish on the menu for a very long time. Fish
is a little bit again, we look at costs. So fish is pricey.
Yeah.
If you're able to get fish, that means that we were able to negotiate some things. Yeah. So it does get pricey.
Yeah.
And we also try to spend most of our money on our local food. Because we already know that the hotel food is not going to be seasoned with. They don't use Maggie in their kitchen. They don't use what we use. They don't use
saying that Maggie is a good thing. We are not saying that Maggie.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't recommend Maggie, but we know that those kind of things are not going on in the kitchen. It's really just salt and pepper and some water, and is all that's going on.
I mean, it's
in those
kitchens. It's the truth.
So we try to go ahead and at least let's use our money where the spices and seasons are being used. So,
so you will get a lot of African food, the fufu and the kenkeis and the fish and the
at the picnic.
At
the picnic. We gotta, we're in Rome now. We're not in the LA land, so we can't really do things 100% like we would back home.
I know.
Because I think there's an expectation for us to be pounding fufu in the front lobby of the hotel, and that one, if you come to CEENA often, you'll make friends, and you'll know which friend has the kenke in their room. You'll know which friend has the yam, the koliko somewhere else, the chichinga.
I need to know. That's what I need to know.
So that's why you need to come to Dallas. That way, when you come to DC, you can truly, because that's the beauty of CEENA. Truly, it's whoever has the food. That's what's enjoyable. So bring food to share. That's really.
I miss. That's one thing. If Steve is watching, last time in Denver, I learned that his room was lit. There's a lot. It was a lot of good things. No, I went there to meet somebody there, right? Mm-hmm. But then I see all these yummies, and I'm like, I gotta come back, but I never made it back. So I never made it back. So I never get to taste any of it.
Now everybody's going to be looking for him every year. What room C?
And for Steve's wife, she was the one in control. So if Steve was
Of
just
course,
she was the one in control. So I'm just letting you know, in Dallas, let me know what you have.
we're looking for a
Invite
VIP
me, send me an
invitation.
invite. Just send me an invitation. I just want to taste some of those stuff, some of VIP
Yeah.
or whatever VIP. So think about me. But yeah, so we are talking about, it's just a lot of things. It's just who you know as well. And
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know. And sometimes you're so busy. You don't even know. You are so busy. There's so much going on. And people come, they also go out, they take Uber and they have friends there. They meet other people. There's so much you can do. And
Yeah.
Dallas is so huge that, there's so much you can do there. So, you can't, you can't limit yourself. There's no limit to how much you can do. You just need to get there.
It's gonna be a really good time. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell people. You better come. Just come.
Yeah, that's all we can
You're
tell
gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. You just come. It's like being back home for a weekend without having to go through the visas, and especially with what's going on now. It's a peaceful way to be with your people without really. And truth be told, you know what? You may be looking for some answers with what's all that's going on now. And CEENA is the place where your destiny helper is going to be located to help you get through that challenge, and maybe might lead an attorney, or I don't know. Whatever it is, the help you're looking for, maybe
whatever the help you, and we have to think about that too. We have to think about that, maybe a panel or whatever, Q&A session for all of that. And if we can have like an attorney or somebody to be one of the speakers, something like that. Anyway, that's just us throwing things around. But I also want to, somebody asked me, Matogbi on the show last Sunday, he was asking me, before we got on air, I think he asked me, with everything going on with immigration, will people even, you know how we get people from Togo, Benin, not Benin, come, they were like, are people even going? I'm like, that's different. You're visiting for an event. That is different. So that is very, very different. So people in Ghana who are planning to come, it is still going to be the same process. We haven't heard anything about you guys not being able to get visas to come just to visit, because most of them come and they leave after the convention. Some people even leave before Sunday. So that should not be something that will be an issue at all.
Yeah, it will only be an issue if you don't register first. So that's a common question we're starting to get. So that's something also I want to put out there, because I know we're getting messages. So it will be an issue if you try to go get the visa and you don't have any proof of the conference that you're attending.
Right.
So the only way that you will get an invitation letter is to register first,
and then
let us know that you've registered and you need an invitation letter to complete your process.
And we can do that. We can give an invitation letter. I have somebody who joined last year and he was on my show. He was thanking a full judge on my side, Atlanta. Because he normally does the invitation letter. So we do that. So when you register, just let us know. We can send you an invitation letter. Back to the comments here.
And we do refund if you cannot.
We can refund you.
If in the case that you're not able to get, because we already. So I meant to read some of the frequently asked questions too. So there is a refund policy. There is a refund date. The cutoff is August 13th. Foco Blast on the line too, so he may be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the cutoff is August 15th or August 13th. But if you register and you have an invitation letter, and then for some reason the visa process does not go in your favor, then yes, you will be refunded. So do not feel like it's going to be like a
you're
loss.
Gonna lose it,
It's going to be more of a loss if you try to do it the other way around.
Other way, because you won't have time. You won't be able to
get it back. So we understand the process, and we won't make it challenging for you to resolve your money or anything like that. So in fact, there's a few more frequently asked questions that I meant to go over because we really want to get this information out there. So so the CEENA 2025 convention frequently asked questions. So what is the registration fee for CEENA 2025? The registration fee ranges from $0 to $279. So that zero is basically if you have a child under the age of 3, of course. And then the registration is $219 for the full registration package. That does not include the excursion. When you include this excursion for $60, then your full package is $279. So that full package includes convention activities, that's going on through the day at the hotel.
From the day, from Thursday all the way to
Thursday. So if you come
Thursday.
Thursday, whatever, it covers everything. Thursday, it includes lunches and dinner on Friday and lunch on Saturday, the Saturday banquet and the picnic. But that does not include the excursion.
Yeah, we have to make sure that is some people do think that it is included, so it is not separate. Yep.
So how do I participate in the excursion? You can join the excursion by either purchasing the full convention package plus the excursion ticket, or you can buy a separate excursion ticket if you've already registered, or I know some people have larger families, so it may be affordable to just do the main registration now and then maybe register for the excursion next month. But the excursion too, that's not something you want to wait for the last minute. We want everyone to register well in advance. Ideally, if everyone's registered by May, that would make the planning process a lot easier, because then we have a few months to actually see what changes we need to make to accommodate anyone. Is there a discount for early registration? Yes. We have secured a limited number of premium deluxe rooms for early registrants. So again, those hotel rooms are going out fast. They may not even be any more of the premium rooms at this point, but register now. Can I get a refund if I register but later change my mind or can't attend? Yes.
Yes,
but
you
please
can.
note that refunds requests must be made by August 13th. So August 13th is the date. So after this date, refunds may not be possible. Just due to, it's very close to the date. At that point, we're 2 weeks before, so the hotel wouldn't even give us back our money. So that's that deadline is in conjunction with when we are able to get money back as well too. How do I cancel my registration and request a refund before August 13th? Send an email to info@dallasairways.org with your ticket details. So any questions or concerns that we're not even able to answer on these frequently asked questions, you can email info@dallasairways.org. Is that it? Let's see. And then you can also register at you can register at dallasairways.org. Let's see. So can I register at convention? You can register at convention.
It's just,
however, your experience is not guaranteed to be a pleasant one. Waiting to register. So in Atlanta, a lot of people came to register on site and they were not able to attend the dinner or any of the other activities.
Because they were not, we didn't plan for them.
Yeah.
So
they were lucky they were traveling with another group. So their hotel, they were sharing a hotel, but again, register early. Only registering early is the only way to guarantee the full experience. If you wait to arrive on site and register, there's a chance that you may not be accommodated. You may not get a hotel. You may not get a seat at the dinner. So you don't want to disappoint yourself. Make sure before you even plan to travel that you are fully registered. That is my best recommendation. We know some people are shift workers. They don't know till the month of if they're going to have that weekend off.
Yeah.
And that's fine for those people, but there are a lot of people who have some control of their schedule, and we're asking you to please register in advance. The airports that are closest to the hotel, DFW International Airport is the closest airport to the hotel, and that is the airport and only airport that will be
picking you up.
Yes, the hotel does have shuttles, and it shuttles between the Sheraton to DFW only. You want to get your own rental car, Uber, that's also, to your discretion.
Do that. Yeah.
Let's see. And then this has been a tricky one. Some people have been confused about the registration process. So what is the accommodation or hotel booking process? So once you register for the convention, that's when you maybe about a day or two after, you will receive an email directly from Sheraton DFW Hotel with your reservation details as you described it in your registration process.
Right.
And then you'll be asked for a credit card authorization to hold the reservation. This is only to hold it. You will not be charged until you check in. The only amount that's being deducted from you right now is the $219 registration fee. Your hotel will be held with the card. And then once you check in, that is when
that's just the hotel process. That's how
that's the normal hotel process. This is not to prepay for the hotel in advance. You will not pay for the hotel until August. So all you need right now is to make sure you have funds for registration.
Yep.
And then so those are the most frequently asked questions about CEENA. So yes, www.dallasairways.org. Register now. The hotels are selling out fast like hotcakes. If you snooze, you lose.
They are. So I would and again, we just wanted to let you know again. I know that you wanted to. We have some chat in here. You getting help, but make sure that if you don't get any contact direct information, please just go to the CEENA website, and then even if you go to Airway Association of New York, you Google it. I'm sure it's gonna pull it up for you. So that we do want to see you, because we want to see you in Dallas. Okay, so make sure that you don't and don't just put it aside. After the show, don't just like, oh, because you're gonna forget. Okay, so we need you to work on it right now, today. Before you go to bed today. All right, so do that today.
It looks like they're gonna connect with Wind, because there's
Yeah.
United Volta. There's so many. There's United Volta Association is the bigger. I don't know. I think that's like New York, like the New York City Airways Association. And then there's like another one. I can't remember the name, but United Volta is one.
It's not a Novici, right? Novici is.
There's also a Novici.
Okay.
I think Novici might be the New York, New Jersey. So there's actually a few, because New York is big, and then there's like a tri-state one, and then there's a Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania one, I think, too.
So the best bet is they'll go to CEENA. If you don't get direct contact with them, just go to CEENA TV.
Even if you get in touch with United Volta, if you call someone, if you look up Airway Association, even of DC, and call someone, we'll get you in touch with New York. So don't worry.
So anything else before we wrap this up? So I mean, honestly, today we just wanted to make sure. And Abla, I want to ask you right now, what do you need? We ask for those who may be interested or maybe wanting to help, to be part of the young adult. I was about to say youth, the young adult programs. But is there? Are you needing help right now? Do you have any challenges right now that you are facing with these programs? Besides from people coming to help with the young adult, what are your challenges right now?
Well, again, CEENA is a nonprofit organization, so everyone that works on CEENA, those of us who are in roles and whatnot, it's a free work. It's so whatever it is that you can lend. If you are maybe someone that's good with children and you want to do maybe childcare, that's something that we are looking to be able to implement. We need that. If you're someone that is musically inclined, you know how to sing, the church service, however you can lend your services.
Right.
We're looking for speakers for a lot of the panels as well too. So if that one of the things that actually came up is they want to start like a mentorship program. So we're looking to, in the year to come, to be able to create this mentorship program where we have the mentors and the mentees.
Yeah.
So if you are someone that you are looking to mentor someone, that you have some gifts that you want to be able to help share with someone, we are looking for mentors. Career panel speakers. If you're in healthcare, in tech, in the legal field, what else? Health and beauty, or skin and beauty, whatever the terminology is. So we're looking for all those kind of speakers.
All of it. There's a skin and beauty. Beauty,
in fact, we're looking to have. This is one of the things we're looking to have, like a beauty segment as far as health, because health and beauty tie in really well with each other. So if you are someone that is willing to lend services, like maybe you are, you do makeup, you do hair, CEENA is another place where not only will you be able to make money doing that there, but you can also like teach and speak to someone as well there, because the queen mothers, they like to get their face beat, they like their hair done. So if you are if a makeup artist, hair and beauty, CEENA is a good place to come.
Especially
Saturday, yes, that's a good. So reach out if you are looking interested in I guess having a booth where you're, doing hairstyle and makeup and whatnot.
Right. People just get ready and come. You just do it, but you have to be quick because you're gonna have a line.
There'll be a process. We're looking to doing booking in ahead, but you can advertise in advance. But we're looking for makeup artists, hairstylists, dermatologists to help us learn about our skin, trichologists, so we know about our hair, especially Black hair. I know we don't like to talk about it, but there's probably a lot more people suffering from alopecia that like to admit.
I don't think it's something. That's why we have a lot of cover out. We have a lot of wigs. So
we braid too tight in our community. That's why when I go, I don't get my hair braided.
Right now, but
I don't get my hair braided because they don't. They don't listen to me.
They don't.
So.
They never listen. They never.
Yeah.
Listen.
So all of those things. I mean, and not just beauty, but in other fields that I did not mention. If you know that is something that you want to come and discuss or whatever the case is, let's talk about it and see how you can help us to help CEENA grow. The whole idea is to be able to be a hub for our own people, be a resource center, while still developing the LA land.
Still developing. That's the main key. We are also ready for sponsorship. So you're gonna be sponsor your businesses, whatever, we want a sponsorship. We are taking all the sponsorship right now. And also, we also have, like Abla was saying, booth, right? So booth, if you have your things, you can come and set up your booth. You can also reach out. We have the usual people who always, every CEENA, they are there with their booth and they're African, their stuff all the time. But we also need new people. We need new ones. Just like Abla was saying, all this that Abla is saying, those are new. We never had that before. So it would be amazing if you can have that. I'm telling you, if you're a makeup artist and you can have a booth, I'm telling you, you're going to make a lot of money. Because it takes a while for everybody, especially Saturday nights, for people to get, Saturday nights is the banquet. You know what I mean? It's the gown when they put, and everybody have to put their best on, right? So every night, so that Saturday
and
night,
I've been asked, they're like, Abla, can you help me with my eyebrow? I don't know how to do makeup for other people. I can go and buy you lipstick, and that's the best I can do when it comes to your makeup. I can go and buy you a nice shade, but I don't know how to teach it. YouTube is what I use. So there's definitely a demand.
YouTube. I don't even
there is a demand for it.
There is a real demand. So
so I've been trying to tell people. So and I'm putting it out on the internet as well too. But I've been telling people, hey, like there's a market here, because they asked me and I don't know what to do. So come and solve the problem for us.
I mean, we really do need you guys to reach out. And this is a money making. This is a weekend for you to make money, and you are not just going to make money, but you're going to have your business card. Make sure you have your business card. You're going to have a lot of connection. So it is something that it is really helpful. We are not just doing it for you to just come and sit and eat and have that, but you can come in and have a good business, a good weekend, good business weekend, make a good money on that weekend as well.
And fashion designers too. Something I've noticed that's happened is I've noticed it more for the men. And it's probably easy. Maybe this is more of a guy thing, but a lot of the people who are selling clothes and whatnot too, you'll find, or even just accessories, you'll find that a lot of the men, the things that they buy, they end up wearing to the Saturday night dinner. So I'm just putting it out there just to think. I don't, it's going to prick someone's heart, but like, just think if you were going to a traveling out of town, and the things that you might forget at home that somebody might need. You can set up a vendor table and provide those things.
Those things. That's so true. That is so true. I think that is something I might, but I need to have help.
I've always thought about it, but I don't have the time to have a table. So that's the only reason why I don't
That's what
do
I'm
it.
saying. I need help. If my son could come, so if I can have somebody to come, look, I can definitely do that. I can definitely do that, because it's going to be really helpful, because a lot of us come and we forgot stuff. My problem is I have too much. That's my thing. I have too much because I'm like, just in case.
Yeah.
And
but see, that's where I got that idea.
A whole suitcase with nothing used. So
I pack heavy. So all those things I might forget, I never typically forget. So
yeah, exactly.
Everyone doesn't pack like that a lot. I like some people, we should be able to pack light. But I don't have to go to the store and buy everything all over again because I packed so light.
Because that's what I need. I need one of the thing is to teach how to.
What I needed last year was a tailor that had their stuff on them. There was someone there, but I don't think they had their things with them because the cord for my dress was missing. But I made it work. But like.
We need to have we need to have that, because if
people's dresses tear. I know, they tear.
Yeah.
Those things.
Yeah. So it is like you really don't think about certain things like that.
A barber.
Until you really
a barber. I mean,
we're
talking. The things are coming to my mind
because they're just coming from work. They didn't have the time to get a haircut. Some people come there and go to a barber though. Some people because local barber to get their haircut. So we do know that local barbers will get their money.
But so for because now with everything being like social media and mobile, like there's mobile barbers now, right?
Yeah.
So there's a friend of mine that is an MC. I don't know if he also offers this service. I feel like he has, but he's a barber too. So it's like if you also book barbering service, he may not only MC your wedding, but he may be able to do the bar. Because some people, when they do destination weddings, if they have a bar, some people are very loyal to their barbers. No one can touch their hair but that one guy.
That one guy. Yeah.
They'll fly the barber out. Same thing with the women too. They'll fly out the hairstylist,
but that
and
is
they'll barb everyone's hair.
That is people with money though. Basically, to fly out, you have money. You not fly in your barber. If you do that, meet me in Dallas. Let me.
Well, no, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. For CEENA, it's different. It's not as expensive because now the barber's coming on their own, and you just pay
and
when
doing
they get
that thing. But you're not the one. But I mean, if you're going to be a fly him there, that is that
Well, that's for weddings. That's for weddings. In this case, the vendors are coming on their own money,
CEENA,
knowing that they're going to make a lot more than they would have made at a wedding.
But speaking about all of this, you never think about how much money things that we miss. Like last year, I came without my makeup bag. I didn't have anything. Do you believe that? In Denver, when I came, I normally have a bag and just powder and my lipstick and my pencil. But I left it at home. I did not have it. I did not have it. I came. I did not have anything. So all I was doing that I have this tiny thing on that's what I've been putting, and nobody noticed, right? So which is good thing that I don't really need it. I don't really need makeup. So I'm light person. I don't do makeup. You never see that. But I'm just I'm trying to reduce my lipstick. But that's my signature for somehow. I'm trying to reduce it. But do you know that I came without? I couldn't find anything. And then that Sunday, I think it was Sunday morning, and I was looking for something. And then I had to go to one of the girls, in our dance group. Mm-hmm. She was the one who called me. And when I get to her room, oh my God, all of these things, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I'm like, girl, I just need a lipstick.
That's all I need. Yeah. This is all I know.
All I need is just mini lipstick. She's like, no, Nicole, you have to do this, even washing your face. She has a system. There's a system she follows just to wash her face and what to put and what. Oh my God. I was like, wow, we women, we are really, this is work. I'm like,
you got to pick and choose your battles. That's all. That's what I call it.
Pick and choose your battles. No, that was just too much. We do too much. But, just thinking about this tells us how much, people, how many things you can just come there and just make money. Just have your because people forget, like I forgot my bag. People forget, there are things that we forget. Just come and
selling bags,
selling things,
evening bags.
Yeah, a lot of things people can pick up. So
even Tylenol. I remember somebody asked me, like, do you have Advil? Somebody was asking for because I think they sold at the hotel there, but it was too expensive. So that's just like somebody else.
And not all the hotel have first aid.
That's true too. A lot of them don't have the shop here to buy those things.
If you know somebody who can have, we don't want expiration. It's some medication that expire. We don't want drugs. We just want like Tylenol, simple things like Tylenol, cramps. You have women, we have cramp and stuff. Simple things like that is helpful because we get that. We go to we have to get a Uber or we have to get a van and go to CVS somewhere, to get those things. So we're just here just talking. We know that, we just want you guys to think about this, not just come and spend money, but come to make money. So CEENA is somewhere that you can actually come and make money. So it's not just to come and register and give your money and donate and do all of that. You can also come and make money. All right. So just reach out to us. Go to CEENA. All the information is there. If you need anything, let us know. But we are here for you. We want to make sure you don't miss anything. We will come back. Abla, I do need to come back so that we can discuss. Even if it's the dancers or whatever it is, we're planning for the youth for our cultural. We can give a sneak peek. Maybe when we have the dancer practicing, and if you're listening to me, something like a sneak peek, traditional dances practices, something we can just share and get people, because like, somebody said they are coming for Bobobo, right? So we want to just share those things and get people excited. So whatever sneak peek, whatever practices we have that is interested, we want to share with people, because sometimes it's good for us to be part of it. We want to be part of the whole thing.
Part of the process.
So if you're part of the process, it makes you more excited. So you want to come and witness and see, the finish, the finished product, right? You want to come and experience that. So I think we should start doing that. We should start sharing, starting with Dallas. If you're listening to me, it's just a suggestion. We can share the process. Let's share the process with everybody. If you guys on the call on here and you have not, we heard from Justin, we've heard from Gracia, we are thinking it's a bot. But we heard from, we want to hear from you. We want to know where you are joining from. Just let us know. Just say hello. I'm sure you are joining in for Abla. Abla wants to know who is joining, so she can shout out to you. But if you have any questions about CEENA, what we are going to do as far as traditional, as far as our culture, our traditions, let us know. But I want you guys to tune in and follow Efo Steve, CEENA Central on CEENA TV, because he has more of, the guesses, and they're talking, because mine is just traditional Afri-Culture. Efo Steve have more of those, guests to discuss more into detail, CEENA details in there. One was yesterday. So I want you guys to check it out. I do have to bring in, the president here. I promised him since last year, but I do have Dr. Chachu. I have not brought him here. It's been since last year. So I'll bring him over for him to share some of the traditional stuff on here as well. But until then, we want you guys to we just want you to be on the know. We don't want you to miss it. You need to prepare for CEENA 2026. That was your score. I don't even know what you're gonna call it. It's not the mother of CEENA. I don't know what we call it. What we don't.
I think it's just DC. I don't even know if we need a tagline. It's like, you're coming to DC. You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
It's gonna happen.
What do they call us? What do they call us? The Washington. It's funny because I don't even know if DC. I don't think we really refer to ourselves as Washingtonians locally, but I think it's just coming in. I don't think we need. We already just our name alone.
I know. We already know. You already know.
We already know. We don't really need to say anything. You are. In fact, that's going to be the tagline. You already know. Just come. Just come. You already know.
You know what to expect already. So
just come with your A game. Come dressed to impress. I will say that. I will definitely say.
Oh, okay.
Come dressed to impress. Come with your away excellence.
Use us. Okay. Excuse us.
Excuse me, all right? No, we want to have a good time. We want to have a really good time. I'm excited to see what this for 20. I mean, I'm excited for 2025, but I am looking forward to 2026. I'm not looking forward to the work because I know it's gonna be a lot of sleepless nights. DC, but we can do this, DC.
So I need to share this one before we leave. Read that, Abla.
I want me an LA queen, but I'm afraid the LA kings will come for me. Oh. The only thing I can only say, put that into prayer. I don't know. Nobody wants anyone to come after them. That's all I know. Nobody wants anyone to chase them. So my only advice is to put that into prayer. That way you get what you want without anyone coming for you.
One thing I'm going to tell you is, if you get an airway queen who is not taken. It's not somebody's queen. Nobody's going to come after.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have any problems as long as they're not anyone. Yeah,
as
true.
long
That's
as that
true.
Queen is not taken. Nobody will come after.
There's some people. There's some queens who are taken, but the queen herself doesn't know that she's in a relationship with someone. The guy didn't even let her know that they're in a relationship, and
you are okay. Because if the guy does not let you know, the queen know that he's in a relationship with.
But also make sure that you are not also in something too.
In something. Yeah. So that's
a lot of them. They said the most single men are the married men. I'm like, whoa.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
So that is a very terrible thing. But that's what I heard.
All we are telling you is, come to CEENA, and we don't want you to have be tango in something before you come. If you are really looking for an African queen, and if you come, make sure that African queen is not tango in anything else. If you do that, then nobody's going to chase you away.
And make sure you're being respectful too.
Be respectful. We
Be
talked
very
about that.
respectful.
We want
A lot
respect.
of the women
We
in
want
attendance
respect.
they're not street women at
They're
this
not street women.
conference.
They
These
are
not
very, very
street-
intelligent, very, very
Yeah.
strong and independent women. So
Yeah.
come with your A game, but make
So
sure that
come,
you
yeah.
are completely, you know what I mean? You know what you want and you know what you need. That's why we are having a singles thing.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
there'll
know
be a
what it is.
singles night
A dating
again.
relationship thing.
Yeah.
People are really shy, a little bit shy. Some people are shy of, saying it. It feels like it's a dirty word, but it is the truth. I can tell you I'm single. We don't know. Somebody's attached to us telling us we're in a relationship. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. I know that's true. Somebody probably has a picture with you. You think you're taking an innocent picture, and they've sent it to someone and said that this is my girlfriend.
This is my
You know,
girlfriend.
guys actually do that.
That's true. That's true.
They
That's
take
true.
pictures. You think you're just taking a picture after church on Sunday, and they're using it to go make some other girl jealous.
That you are the one they're going out with. So we don't know if somebody like Abla says somebody's claiming anybody's saying that they are. We don't know that. If we don't know it, then we don't. There's nothing we can do about it. We don't know.
If we don't know, let the Lord let them know. Hey, they don't know about it, so go ahead
and just
know
about it. So you didn't do anything wrong.
This
so
one-sided.
The Lord will be on your side. But one thing we're gonna tell you: that pray before you come. That's all we can tell you. Pray and pray. If you're really looking for truly a girl, a woman, like a marriage thing, not just a game thing. We are giving you dating advice here, right? For free, and we're giving it to you for free. Pray about it. The all thing we always encourage is to pray about it before you come. If you're really looking for African queen for you, and it is a real thing that you want to
actually be a king, or I don't know, but did he say he was looking for a queen? Was it like for or to a wife? Because there's a lot of people out there. They're looking for. I don't want to just put it on the men, but there's a lot of.
It was, but he didn't say he wanted it to be. He just
okay. Well, I mean, there's also people that are not looking to waste. What I was gonna say is there's a lot of people that are looking for a spouse, but they don't want to be a spouse themselves. So if you're looking for a wife,
he said he need a wife. I have to share this. He said he need a wife.
Okay, well, if you're coming, make sure that you are a husband. I think that's the problem that a lot the women are dealing with.
Material, yeah. You already.
There's a lot of people that say that they're married. They're what is this? Married single mothers.
Yeah.
And it's because the husbands don't want to be husbands. So make sure that you are also ready to be a husband before you come and bother my sisters. Because I won't accept the schnapps if you're not
you are not a husband. You are not
I'll come and collect our daughter. Like, hey, you can't go, please. No, stay home. So yeah, and if you're a wife looking for a husband, make sure you're ready to be a wife. If you're ready, make sure you're ready to be a wife.
I mean, at this point, there's no time to be playing games. There's no time to be wasting anybody's time. We are not young anymore. So if we really in CEENA, and I did see there was a lot of marriages through CEENA. I heard and I see
I didn't know
a lot of marriages. You really
so naive to that. Yeah, I'm now learning.
I said, somebody's getting married. This one got married. I'm like,
okay. CEENA for me was just really this place I followed my parents to and my uncles to. So I didn't really think
people are getting married.
It was a meeting. CEENA's always been a meeting to me. I didn't think there was anything further than Agbaja and a meeting and raising money.
People are
but
there.
No, there's a lot of
they're having their eyes on people
and jobs too. I've definitely heard about job connections. That one is so it's not just so again. There's something for everybody. Yeah. There's something for everybody.
So you can get all of it in CEENA. So we were talking about getting money. It's not just money. You can get a wife. You can get a husband. You can get a king.
Get a village.
You get a village.
Because there's some people right now that may be planning on. So so I have a friend who is here for school and she's moving, and I've invited her to CEENA. I was like, well, where you're moving to, there's an Elwood Association there. So if you do come to CEENA, you might get to meet the people that are going to be in this new area that you're moving to, and they may be able to help you settle there because she's still new to the country, and we're in a different times. I know the country is not the way it was like when my parents came, where you pretty had to fend for yourself first. I think now it's different where there's so many different churches you can just go in and they can help you kind of get situated in the country. So
right,
that's another you from it there too. You might find a house to rent or buy because it's like don't even think the big things. There's some small things that can also bless you.
You might just move to Texas. That's what we say.
You might move. The cost of living is pretty. The houses are huge in Texas.
That's what cost of living.
So you may not even leave. Actually, you might find your dream home in Texas.
You might So all we are doing, we're encouraging everybody, just come to CEENA. Make sure that you put in your calendar, make plans. It is Labor Day weekend. We start normally, we start coming on Thursday and we start leaving on Sunday. Some people leave Sunday night, but most of people, like, all of us, we leave on Monday. Last year I actually left on Tuesday. I don't know if I like that or not, but some people but it's the Labor Day weekend, and we just want you guys to plan to be there. It is something that you will not want to miss again when you do this, because it's only getting better and better and better. So we want you guys to go to CEENA, and we want you to register. It's really, really important. We want to remind you that registration right now, the hotel are being booked. So we want you to make sure you don't miss this, because again, if you don't register in time, we have overflow. At the end of the day, you're going to have to stay in an overflow hotel. We don't want you to do that. And we want to know how many people are really coming. So we want you to register and reserve your hotel. And if you do reserve your hotel on time, you are going to have complimentary breakfast, hot breakfast. So this is something that was a huge, like we were saying in Denver, it really was a huge thing. We had breakfast in the 8, and it was crazy. And by the time in lunch, you're not even hungry anymore, because you have hot breakfast and all the choices. So we want you to do that. And we are looking for sponsorship. If you want to sponsor the shim, we need you to do that. And we are looking for the booth. We want people, if you have things, you have product, we want you to come and share and make money, not just make money, but we want you to do all of that. We want you to come and get your queen and get a husband, get a wife.
And share our flyers on your own social media platforms.
Your own social media. So
don't just share, don't just read it in the group chats. If you're in the group chats, post it on your socials. That's why we share it. It's not just to like be in the group chat, but we're sharing these things that way you can share it, because there's a millionaire that's probably in your phone book, and when you share it in your status, they're looking somewhere to come and send $10,000 to, and when they see the CEENA flag, oh, let me send my $10,000 there. By God's grace, what's happening. But just to bring people to it, just to bring awareness, share it, because you never know who else will share it. And
who else will share it. And some people really do want to know, what can they do? What can they put their money into? They can put their money to good use, right? So in CEENA, putting our money into Away Land, this is something that it is something that is huge, and it is something that is going to help. So we just want you to share this. Sharing this, it is, you will not regret it. All we are saying is, if you share this, and if somebody who have money or who can do something, you never know, because there are a lot of scams out there, and people are looking for really, really, truly a good what do you call it? A good cause to support. So we want you to do that. All right. So,
and a lot of people still don't know that we exist as well too.
People don't.
You never know. You might share it, and you have another West African friend who has another friend that's in LA, and they're like, "Oh, I have a friend that shared something like this. I think you might be interested." And then that's actually how I met someone too, a makeup artist. When she learned I was LA, she was like, "Oh, my friend is LA," and then she connected with me, and I connected her to the LA Association. So you never know who knows who that could also bless the organization. So share it.
The power of sharing.
Yeah. And people can donate before coming to CEENA by sharing those links. They can, especially the website, the links to the information to donate money is always available. So you can always donate.
You always donate. Even if you're not coming, you can always donate.
Yeah. You can send in some money right now if you want to. When you get your taxes, they're in tax season. A lot of people have already gotten their tax refund, I think. I don't know. But if you've gotten your tax refund and you want send a little extra somewhere, go to CEENAonline.org, and all the information to donate to Star Fund is there.
Yep. So I don't know if, by this time you've seen this is just the two of us, right? Imagine getting inside in CEENA, Dallas, and meeting everything else, and the noise and everything. So we just want we don't want you to be left out, because this time in September or even August, we are going to be here talking about the excitement. We don't want you to miss out. So we just want you, God willing.
And when we come back in September, all the fun we talk about, like, oh, you guys missed out on the good.
Yep.
We had some stories to tell last year, so
we had some story to tell. We definitely did. We still have those stories today. So we just want you to not be left out. It is one of the good things, that one of the conventions that we want everybody to experience. You don't have to be an Ewe, you don't have to be a Togolese, you don't have to be a Beninois, you don't have to be an African. You just need to join us.
Just be interested.
Just to be interested. Yep.
So come with positive vibes and interests.
Come with positive
vibes. Yeah.
And be willing to learn. Be willing to lend a hand. If you are able to, reach out to us. If you can do anything to help out, we are definitely willing. Can take anything. Just the money, we can take it. Whatever, we can take it. So that's what we have for you today. Abla, do you have anything else? I've been trying to share. I was at the service yesterday, and we did a mini dance. I was going to share that, but my phone is not doing that, not helping me. So I'm not able to share that. Is not downloading. So do you have anything? What else do you have for people before we close for today?
Follow CEENA on their socials. We're on Instagram, CEENA NOVIWO, TikTok, CEENA NOVIWO. You'll start to see a lot more activity on those pages. So we just ask that when you do see it, to interact, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to us there as well too. And then register for 2025 at dallasairways.org.
Yep. All right. So Abla, thank you again for joining us. Next week, when I finally can get my video, I'll play the video for you guys. But I was trying to share my screen. This thing is really, I don't know what's happening, but I can't do that. So I thank you guys for joining us again. We thank you for being with us. This is really just to remind you of what is happening. The cause, CEENA, what we do is a really important cause, and we want you to be part of it. We don't want you to miss CEENA. We don't want you to miss the excitement. We don't want you to miss Dallas at all. So we want you, because some of you who missed it and missed Atlanta and Denver, you regretted it. You regretted it. You say you wish you were there because you heard the things that happened. So you wish you were there. And then, now we don't want you guys to miss Dallas at all. So we want you to be in the know. Go to CEENA TV and make sure that you are following us. The promotions that we are sending you, the ads that you are seeing, this video, share with somebody. If you know somebody else who is looking for African Queen, like you said, and you are New York or whatever state that you are in, we have an Ewe Association in Atlanta. We have a Ewe Association in North Carolina, Canada. We have it. We have 19 states right now, currently, I believe. Unless something else, we have another one added. 19 states right now, we have a Ewe Association there. But again, you don't have to be part of a Ewe Association to join. So anybody can join. So you're looking for just, a husband, African King, African Queen, whatever you're looking for, you can find it at CEENA. I promise you. I promise you. You can come and find things that you didn't even expect. So it is a lot that goes on CEENA. Just prepare and get there, and you'll see for yourself. So we want to make sure that you are in the know. We'll come back. Abla will come back with her team. If there is any other update, we should come back and make you part of the process, make you part of the preparation, make you part of the everything, so that it's more exciting that way. So I want to thank you for joining Afri-Culture today on CEENA TV, Chatting with Nicole. I want you to subscribe to CEENA TV if you have not already. Subscribe to Chatting with Nicole if you have not already. And also check out the rest of the videos. We have some exciting topics about our traditions, especially for our children. And I know Sunday, it seems like Sunday is not a Sunday at 4 p.m. seem not to be a good time for all of you because of church and everything. But even if you don't watch it live, you can still watch the show. So you have the links. You can still watch it later. So it is something that you can watch with your children, because we have some traditional, especially last week and the following week, we have some, we have some topic. Togbi taught us how to greet, how to eat, how we're supposed to, treat ourselves, we're supposed to interact with our elders, exciting. So I want you guys to share it with your children. I want you guys to share it with your people, everyone, because we don't want our Ewe tradition to end. We don't want it to die away. We want to carry on. We want to keep it with our children. So that's why we do this. So I thank you very much for joining. We'll see you next week, 4 p.m. Eastern time and 9 p.m. GMT right here on CEENA TV or Chatting with Nicole. I don't want to miss my Ewe people. Even though we spoke English the whole time, I still want to give them the time and just say, mia dogo dimanche prochain na mere me caméra me partager lien kodo mi na wanya fike mi le a et ni a dimanche chaque dimanche 16h ou bien 21h les Ghana, Togo, Bénin, African GMT à 21h. Voilà, mi jibe mia ne mi le abonné na CEENA TV mi abonné na CEENA TV. Ne mi la abonné na Chatting with Nicole mi abonné. Ne mi a partagé lien parce que le VVD mia no mia continue kudo mia déconnoir le VVD. Déconnoir le VVD mi dola tati déconnoir la cour. Mi boumio. Mindola tati de konwala bumio donc mle encourager à me à me be miano va kame ne mi va kame kudomi live wa ne mi le kame kudomi 16h à 21h ne nous kecha mi la think quoi ne nous kecha mi la think quoi parce que lien est le funwa donc à mi think quoi chaque n'importe quel moment enti am dak pena mi agba dogo dimanche prochain les filles CEENA TV les Afri-Culture CEENA TV et chatting on call Wa mle dogbe na misiame ma one for me amisiame ne no sesere mi agba dogo dimanche prochain. Guys, I thank you guys very much. This video I was going to show you but I will show it to you next week. But until then, I want you guys to stay safe and blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.